Hey everybody, Brian here from quantlabs.net. Finally, I could say I've got this strategy down pat. Well, not the strategy itself, but my third self-contained automated trading system. Now this one, again, two times now I've accomplished this, is to do it in .NET with C# on Windows. Now, I've got a survey here. It really helps me out to understand what people are wanting for automated trading, which obviously leads into potential high-frequency trading. But everything really comes down to your choice of broker. Me being in Canada, me wanting automated trading, me needing an API, my real only option here is interactive brokers. So some places wherever you live really restrict you on your options through the broker, because at the end of the day, your technology choices is driven by that broker. Now, because I'm using interactive broker, which is pretty well universal everywhere, in all major markets, I've played with both the Java, the .NET, the Visual C++ API. Easily, Java is the #1 most popular API option. Now, I've been doing development for, let's just leave it at decades. I'm a fossil to this, but that's okay. And I could tell you what I've seen in the API design of interactive brokers, I'm not a fan of. It's a lot more coding than you really need to do. So when I started exploring the Java and Linux option, because to be honest, I'm not trustworthy of Windows, I explored that for about a month, maybe 2 months, however long, with C. Great success, but the very last step, things fell apart. And that was all because of the trading, the interactive brokers API. So I've always known, and I've always played with the product wrapper called TWS Link 2. Works really well. I can do 10 lines in one line, the way I've wrapped it up myself, and it works once you understand how to properly structure your calls to interactive brokers, TWS. So it's easy once you get that, and the support's pretty decent. You get overnight, because the guy's based in Germany. So there's that. So this survey is to help me understand where people want to go in terms of the future. Right now, let's talk about the advantages of each. If you choose Windows with .NET and C#, what I can tell you is the charting is mind-blowingly good. You've got DevExpress, Infogistics, and looks like I'll be using Lightning Chart as the charting. So there's lots of good options. On top of that, the interactive brokers is pretty good actually. And the last option that's really good, because I choose to use IQFeed as my real-time and historical data as that provider, their apps and everything works natively on Windows. You can use Linux through Wine, a Linux project, and they say it works, and maybe it works. So that's the advantages with Windows. And obviously the other thing I did not mention with TWS Link 2, it only works on Windows, at least the server edition for the licensing. So that's option 1, or in this case in this survey it's #2. #1 is Java, C, C++, and Linux. I can tell you that a lot of the high-end hedge funds, a lot of the HFT shops, a lot of these guys and ladies run in Linux, be it C++ or Java, for very high-speed services or servers and trading systems. That's no argument there. Very little Windows in that environment. So you get that. It's much lighter because you don't have the GUI components of Windows on there. On top, you could just make it a headless version, so you can strip out all that stuff for optimal performance. Everything's pretty well open source, and it's good. But it's a lot more technical, a lot more demanding in terms of your capabilities on the technical front, and as well as C and C. C++ and Java are not the easiest languages to work with. So if you're stuck in the world of Python, moving into either of those other languages like Java or C, C++ is a challenge. Whereas C# is much easier. So those are the choices. Now I purposely put in there an other. The other is to specify specifically what you want. I've had one saying they want F#. I don't see the demand there anymore with Microsoft getting into R. I've had somebody suggest they want Java but in a Windows environment. So that's what that other field's for. Now I'm making a video because this is really critical. It tells me what people want. The market over the last 5 years has radically changed, where Python pretty well rules the roost in the world of automated trading. I've looked at Python, I played with Python, and I didn't go very far with Python due to the language splinters. It's not very future-proof with the packages, and most of all, it's slow. Sorry. That's why I like Java, C++, and C#, because those are more legacy compiled languages, except for obviously Java, but you could still do the bytecode thing. So that's why I'm doing this survey. It's really, really critical that somebody and everybody can respond to this. That's why I'm making a freaking video, to get the word out there. It's going to be posted everywhere on my site, Twitter, and all the social media stuff. So please let me know. Please let me know what you think is going to work for you in the future of this. For me, for ease of use, Windows and .NET with C# is probably the most logical, but more on the back end, more of the high-speed stuff. There's the Java, C, C++ on Linux. But because if you know me, I use MATLAB Simulink, and if you want ultra lowest latency, just go all hardware with FPGA. It doesn't matter how you author the thing, if it's on Windows or Linux. At the end of the day, everything gets burnt onto the board. So that's another option, but please don't consider that. That's like way down the road. This is just more for educational, more for what people are doing today and where they want to see themselves with automated trading. Let me know. Thanks for the support. Thanks for watching the video. Been getting a lot of nice comments from people about the latest developments, and obviously there's more to come, and we're just going full circle, unfortunately, with the .NET thing. And everything, as I said, comes down to your broker. For me, all I have is interactive brokers, and I think I've got a great way now to manage that API with the product TWS Link 2. So let me know what you think, and it'd be appreciated. Talk to you later.